Greetings everyone, this is Vakar Korvi from TFT Perspective with another vlog on the fast election held recently in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. We've seen this exercise or circus starting from 18th of September and just finished in the first week of October. Now we have the results. Despite BJP's efforts to do gerrymandering, uh, making a lot of independents stand in the elections, especially in the south. And I'll just cover some of the interesting details. It has been, I think, badly defeated. But also, important thing to note is that this has seriously divided the occupied Kashmir into two very clearly defined entities. That is the Jan area north of Fir Panjal Valley and adjoining areas of Pakistani part of Azad Kashmir and where you call the Hindu belt of occupied Kashmir. So there's a very clear division. Interestingly, Aam Aadmi Party has been able to win one seat, and then we have Communist Party of India, Marxist, also getting one part. So overall tally is that National Conference, which was led by Mr. Farooq Abdullah, and of course he nominated Umar Abdullah as the Chief Minister. It is 142 seats. Indian National Congress has won 6 seats. So basically, India Alliance, you can say, been able to bag closer to 49 seats. Then we have Mehbooba Mufti's PDP, JK PDP, very poor performance, 3 seats mainly around the valley. And then, of course, we have Independent 7. BJP was able to secure 29 seats. And as I mentioned, I'll just briefly cover wherever they have won. But mainly there is a clear division that in Hindu majority areas, BJP has won, and in Muslim majority areas, the other alliances have won. Umar Abdullah is likely to become the Chief Minister. And let's see what he does. Initial statements indicate probably is going to work with the centre. And Modi Saab has also congratulated him. Now, looking at some of the interesting maps, it's very clear that if you look at occupied Kashmir from north to south, the north up to the Muslim belts, even Nashara Valley, Rajouri, this is basically area towards Azad Kashmir. And then some of the areas even coming down south of Pir Panjal, where we have Muslim majority, the National Conference has been able to secure victory. BJP is mainly concentrated south of Pramandal range, which is mainly Jammu, Kathua, Samba area, or Riyasi, and some of the areas going into the foothills of Pir Panjal. So basically, this is the division. Now, if you look at the results, there are certain interesting. I'll highlight certain important seats, and then you can see what is the kind of pattern. Now, if you look at BJP's victories, you have BJP winning in Kathua, again south of Pramandal range. Then you have Nagrota. They have, I think, some of the military headquarters there. Again, coming into Jammu region, Udhampur East, Suchetgarh. Then you have Ramnagar. Then Jammu North, Jammu West. Then we have Basholi, Bilawar, Chinani. Then you have Riyasi, again Hindu, basically majority region. And then you come to Araspura, Jammu South. Further coming to Kishtwar, Hiranagar and Bau. I think this is somewhere slightly on the upper side. And then you have basically Udhampur West. Udhampur West has again 2 seats. Vijaypur, Siri Mehta, Vishnu Devi, Jasrota, and Jammu East. So mainly this is, and then we have Ramgarh, or Doda West, Akhnur, Mad, and Sundarbani. Samba, Bhadarwa. So all told, and you can Google it for yourself, what is the kind of. So this clearly indicates a polarity. And I have a kind of hunch and fear that later on, maybe this union territory so far, which has basically a downgraded status, is going to be further divided into 2 states, maybe 10 years down the line. Because now we have Hindu majority areas with BJP and Muslim majority area with the opposition. So I think this is very, very interesting. Now also comes the issue of why Mehbooba Mufti has failed so badly. Although she has announced that she's going to strengthen, I think, the India alliance. I don't know what is the final thing. but she's not been able to perform very well. So it means that old guard like Abdullah family has bounced back. And there may be certain connivance, I think, with the center, because we look at gradual degradation of occupied Kashmir from statehood, geographical bifurcation. Ladakh was splitted, especially if you look at Kargil and Leh, these are two large regions. Kargil has a Muslim majority, and that was kept separate. So then divide the. Otherwise, had it been, I think, combined, probably situation could have been even much better for the national conference. But mainly, they were degraded to a union territory. You have a lieutenant governor. We have discussed in the last podcast the kind of powers that lieutenant governor will have. He'll be able to appoint the chief minister. He'll be able to appoint the high court judges and chief justice. He'll be able to then, of course, dissolve the assembly whenever he wants. Financial powers, administrative powers. So chief minister is going to be rather, I think, subservient or subordinate, character as far as governance is concerned. Let's see how it picks up. We have seen that now south of Pir Panjal, we have resistance, joint resistance by the freedom fighters also picking up, and this will be a big challenge for the so-called union government of Farooq Abdullah. How does he handle it? Omar Abdullah. How does he handle it? So all told, we are in for I think one, that BJP has been very clearly defeated in the upper parts, and their old mantra that Modi Sahab has done so and so for the occupied Kashmir. And if you look at even the interviews by some of the Godi media activists and social media warriors, they got, I think, the taste before the elections. The kind of response were coming from public. Public was fed up. Occupied Kashmir is in lockdown since 2019. Which means better part of last 5 years. So let's see if normalcy returns to occupied Kashmir. This is a big question mark. They have to improve the governance and come up with something substantial to keep the people satisfied. Thank you very much, and do like and comment and put your opinions under our comment section. Bye now.